World Tourism Day 2023, the United Nations World Tourism Organization, under the theme Tourism and Green Investment, highlights the need for more and better targeted investments for the Sustainable Development Goals, the UN Roadmap for a Better World by 2030. Now it is the time for new and innovative solutions, not just traditional investments that promote and underpin economic growth and productivity. The UNWTO has identified investments as one of the key priorities for tourism's recovery and future growth and development. For World Tourism Day 2023, the UNWTO highlights the need for more and better targeted investments for people, planet, and for prosperity. It is going to be a call to action to the international community, governments, multilateral financial institutions, development partners, and private sector investors to unite around a new tourism investment strategy. Just to focus on the main theme as mentioned by the Secretary General of the United Nations, tourism is a powerful force for progress and mutual understanding. But in order to deliver its full benefits, this force must be protected and nurtured. Today, the climate emergency is threatening many travel destinations and the very survival of communities and economies that depend on tourism. And many developing countries that are severely affected by a changing climate are also facing a growing investment deficit and a cost of living crisis.
Dear friends, it's a true pleasure to greet you on this World Tourism Day. This is a chance to reflect on the importance of our sector. Tourism is a pillar of our economies. It plays a central role in our societies and in our individual lives. And it offers solutions to some of our biggest challenges, including the climate emergency and the urgent need to shift to more sustainable economies. The power of tourism is enormous, but it's not a force that can be taken for granted. Instead, it must be supported above all with investment. This World Tourism Day will recognize the theme of tourism and green investments. The theme could not be more timely. 2023 was the hottest year on record, and extreme weather events like heat waves could become the new normal. Tourism needs to adapt. For this, we need to rethink how our sector is financed. We need to make it easier for investors of all kinds to support tourist projects with the potential to make a difference. Looking further ahead, we need investments that can empower tourism to build a better and fairer future for all. Once again, I wish you all a peaceful and inspiring World Tourism Day.
This World Tourism Day, we recognize the vital need for green investments to build a tourism sector that delivers for people and planet. We have 5 vital components for a tourism system: attraction, accessibility, accommodation, amenities, and activities. And of course, when we talk about attraction, tourism activity starts with the attractions at a place or a destination that has to be some way attracting all people or tourists from all around the world. It all started in 1980 when the United Nations World Tourism Organization has celebrated World Tourism Day as international observances on September 27. This date was chosen on that day in 1970. Statutes of the UNWTO were adopted. The adoption of these statutes is considered a milestone in global tourism. purpose of this day is to raise awareness on the role of tourism within the international community and to demonstrate how it affects social, cultural, political, and economic values worldwide. Smart tourism is defined as tourism supported by physical infrastructure, social connections, public resources, and efforts in destinations to collect data from the human mind. Egyptian leadership recognized these facts a little bit early and immediately reacted accordingly by just adopting all these themes in existing tourism sites or even new projects that took place in Egypt recently. By looking at the North Coast and New Alamein, which in no time is considered as one of the most famous international attraction sites due to all the facilities provided and services, in addition to the luxury hotels with huge events taking place over there, showing the whole area as one of the best green tourism sites. other side, Egypt also witnessed many developments and renovations in the most important tourism sites to put on the map with its new style to cope with this concept. Luxor is a beautiful city, and just by looking at Luxor today, we have seen many renovations and developments that took place over there in this beautiful ancient site, the most ancient site in the world, with all its famous temples and monuments. In addition to the reviving of the root of the Virgin Mary and Christ in Egypt. Taking into considerations also museums in Egypt, the existing ones have undergone huge developments all around. As for the new museums, they are impressive due to the high technology adopted and the latest up-to-date systems to enable a real fascinating display of a real unique treasures. can see it in the Grand Egyptian Museum with all the services and technologies it has, and also the Museum of Civilization, in addition to the Museum of Sharm el-Sheikh and more. Again, the way we display in the museums will never be found elsewhere, because here, only in Egypt, you can see such treasures. Well, there are more developments, of course, taking place all around Egypt, showing New Egypt moving on with the same vision of 2030 towards sustainability. And because this industry is a little bit complicated, as we are talking about a product with a double face, providing assets or concrete places on one side, and on the other side, services provided by each site. This will require a sophisticated upgrade for the whole system, as the global tourism workforce will require millions of hospitality graduates annually between now and 2030. In addition to about 800,000 jobs a year will require specific vocational training. For these reasons, we need to invest in people, as they are the foundation of tourism. Now we can announce in Egypt we are on the right track due to the recent inauguration of the prestigious universities that now are available in Egypt, especially in the new administrative capital, along with the dramatic changes and developments that took place in education in general and in vocational training in particular. Egypt is a beautiful country, rich with its culture and civilization. Its ancient history and sites are to be our real competitive advantage. That what Egypt offers in the world of tourism is unique and can never be found elsewhere in the whole world.